You are now listening to Nostalgia Untitled.
Come hang out with us as we travel back in time.
You know your history.
To the 90s and 2000s. The memories.
I'm True.
And I'm AJ.
Stick around while we talk about some of our old school favorite classics.
Now let's get nostalgic up in here.
What it do, guys? What it do? Your girl True here.
Hey, it's your boy AJ.
And this is Nostalgia Untitled. Let's get into it, AJ.
Hey, are you ready to get to some things?
I've been ready. I've been ready because I stay ready. And if you stay ready, you don't got to get ready.
We're here to talk about the nostalgic things. Nostalgia Untitled.
My favorite thing about it is because I love me some segue conversations of we're talking about the old thing, but I'm just going to use that as a cop-out to talk about the new things because in all actuality, everything's connected. It's all one thing. You know what I'm saying?
So we could talk about anything on this podcast and you could relate to it. I mean, look at it. I mean, I feel like January, it feels so far away, right? And that's some nostalgic stuff that happened to us. So it's everything in between. So
100%. I feel like, even in terms of, having this project come together, it starts with an idea, right? You came to me with an idea of like, hey, this is something I want to do. And I'm like, bro, we just get to talk. I feel like we talk all the time. It's a perfect opportunity.
And it's finally time for us to record it.
For real. I feel like that's probably the biggest hurdle, but hey, we make it work. And in terms of like getting to talking, when you brought this idea to me, I was like, you mean I get to talk about the things that I like? So naturally for today's episode, I'm gonna bring the heat. I'm gonna bring y'all the anime topics. That's all I talk about. That's what we're gonna do in this.
True.
Building.
Can I be honest?
What?
So I feel like I'm a new anime watcher. I kind of watch anime. I watched it as a kid. And then I didn't watch it for a long time. And then I started watching Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. And then it kind of got me back into it. And then Dragon Ball Z was like the thing I remember as a kid. And then I watched it again recently. So, I feel like I'm new.
I feel like that's fine. Because honestly, so as much as I talk about anime, there are people that will tell you, like I've had people, reach out to me and be like, hey, you remember there was a time where this wasn't what you were into? And it's like, okay, that version you knew of me is dead and gone. Okay, shut up. We don't need to talk about it, first of all. And second of all, we don't gatekeep anime in this. This is a safe space. Whether you started yesterday or you started 300 years ago, we all like to talk about anime as a collective. And I was going to bring that up. Yeah.
Because I'm be honest. I don't want to be judged here. Okay.
Oh, I'm going to judge you. I'm going to judge you regardless because we can't be friends if we can't judge each other. Now, even if it's we got to be able to judge each other a little bit.
You know what? You're kind of correct.
Let her cook.
I'm pretty judgy.
Let her cook. Let her cook is what you're saying. No, but like when it comes to anime, I do feel like, especially now, you have a lot of people who are just, they're being gatekeepy. They're just like, this is something that I started with. And I feel like, especially during the pandemic, people wanted something to turn to and they turned to anime. This was the thing that really just helped them hold them together when we were just dying in the abyss trying to figure shit out. And you know what? That's okay. That's okay. Because I know for me, like, actually, before we get into me, let's get into you.
Okay.
You briefly mentioned Dragon Ball Z was one of the ones that you were, is that what you grew up with? Is that like the main?
Let me tell you, Dragon Ball Z is one of my favorites. First of all, it's not my favorite anime. We'll get to that. But it is one of my favorites. Top 5 for me, right? I think I only have 5, but top 5 for me. And and so I think Dragon Ball Z was great watching as a kid. And I think rewatching it, like I said, I rewatched it recently on, I know a lot of people use Crunchyroll, but I prefer Funimation. So
wow, yeah, that's how you know you real new. That's how you know you if you prefer Funimation over Crunchyroll, you don't know what you're missing. Yeah.
But so I watched all of it, fillers included, and honestly, I was really satisfied with that anime. It brings back all the feelings, all the little fuzzy feelings I felt as a kid, but actually watching it over, I definitely felt like watched it through a new lens. the insider jokes. It was also nice just to watch the characters grow and evolve. I think that was
I think my favorite thing about like because I mean Dragon Ball Z was one of my newer, like one of the ones that I had seen growing up, right? It's not the one that really like got me into anime now, but as a kid I remember watching Dragon Ball Z now. I'm like, oh shit, we let that slide. Oh. We just out here as a collective, just letting, because some of the stuff be out of pocket that they have there. And
but isn't that all like
true
pre-90s anime?
True.
Like 90s anime and the 80s anime that I've seen, it's all pretty like problematic in some spaces, but it also has some really good things too. So it's a good with the bad. To me, I prefer like a 90s anime or like an early 2000s anime versus like
there's something like
animes now
just authentic in the way that they deliver their, because like you said, back then there are a lot of things that people would say that would be considered politically incorrect now, but their delivery and the way that
but you can say that with a lot of things.
That was going to be my next thing, where it's just like, you could say that about a lot of things. I don't think if the stuff that was released back then was released now, it would be accepted in the same way. We'd be like, what did you say? What did we just as a collective just hear what we heard and we're okay with that? I don't think it'd be met with the same. I don't think it'd be met with the same regard, for real.
Yeah, for sure. I think that I mean, there's some characters in Dragon Ball Z that definitely would not be there today.
No.
But I mean, they had some really cool, interesting. Like I felt like Zarbon was like an openly gay character.
Yeah. I mean,
I also felt like Frieza was an openly gay character.
Frieza was iconic. Like, and it's just funny to me because now with the technology that we have now and the way that people are just like remaking and voice overing old stuff, it feels so real, or like it just fits so well where you're just like, bro, honestly, this is something Frieza would say. I feel like this is very on brand for this character. And I feel like people do that a lot with like Pokemon. So Pokemon is another one. Pokemon, actually, I think you and I had a conversation a while back where you were just like, nah, Pokemon is an anime. But I never in my head considered Pokemon an anime because it wasn't something that I really considered one. Like, yes, I had watched it growing up, like Sunday cartoons, Pokemon is on, you know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan of Pokemon.
I feel like it does have the tropes of general anime, right?
No, you're right. It 100%
the boy wonder. You have like the boy wonder type. You have his like 3 friends that he travels with.
Yeah.
They get into like a bunch of different situations.
For sure.
To get to the goal.
Bro, to be honest, I do not understand why I struggle so much with accepting that Pokemon was anime when it's literally like one of the most iconic, the most revolutionary, literally Ash, he's been 13 for like 100 years, and when he finally said goodbye, we were all so sad. You know what I mean?
So you thought that about Pokemon, but did you feel the same way about Yu-Gi-Oh?
So Yu-Gi-Oh, I was never really a Yu-Gi-Oh kid. It's like, I feel like you were either a Pokemon kid or a Yu-Gi-Oh kid, and I was a Pokemon kid for sure.
I was a Pokemon kid for a little bit. Actually, to tell the truth, I never was a Pokemon kid. I was more of a Digimon kid.
Digimon was for losers, bro.
But then, Pokemon was for fucking losers. But who had the cooler stuff? Digimon. Let's be very clear. But also, I transformed into a Yu-Gi-Oh kid because Yu-Gi-Oh was like the cartoon was the shit for like a Saturday morning at 11 o'clock.
Yeah,
that was it. That was it for me.
Like, thinking back on it now, my favorite anime that got me back into it for real has to be Death Note, because like I said, I had watched Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon as a kid and everything like that, but you had mentioned I'm like that you're a newer anime watcher. I'm the same way. Like, literally looking back the last 5 years, how much anime I've seen, like, yeah, there's a lot out there that I haven't seen that I need to see. Do people consider me a weeb? Yeah, I mean, if you look at my collection, if you look at my collection, if you look at the things,
a thirsty weeb.
Okay, first of all, watch your mouth. You're a little too loud.
If anybody that follows you on Instagram, or TikTok, knows that you're a thirsty weeb.
I like.
You be thirsting after those men.
I like what I like. Shut up.
You just like big titties and a smile. That's what you care about.
Big titties and a smile. Ladies and gentlemen, just described every fucking male character that I'm obsessed with ever. Oh man. No, but Death Note was the one that really got me back into it because Death Note, boy, that shit is absurd. And that's what it is though. As theater kids,
okay.
AJ and I are theater kids, guys. If you don't know, you know. And there's something about absurdist theater that you get yourself lost in because you know, bro, this shit is out there. Death Note for me was like that. Death Note was just so out there and it was so easy for me to get lost in this world where you're just like, ain't no way this motherfucker about to get away with this, right?
Okay, so for me or anybody that's listening, first of all, give us like a 1 minute or 30-second synopsis about what Death Note is about and why we should watch it for like another 30 seconds, and then we can.
All right. Let me just. I'm gonna just talk. So Death Note.
If you can't sell it in 30 seconds, then I might not watch it.
Okay, so but you're also a hard critic. You're literally the harsh. You have yet to watch One Piece. We're not getting into that. That.
We could. All right, but so sell Death Note.
So Death Note. Motherfucker gets a notebook, puts your name in it, and you die. But the thing is, you now become a target because all of a sudden motherfuckers are just dropping left and right in your area, and you're highly intelligent. And another highly intelligent motherfucker come through, and it's just like, bro, I think you're the killer. And now you gotta try to outsmart this outsmarted man, very outsmarty man. And you two are just going at it like two pieces on a chessboard, back and forth. And it's a game. It's a mind game, right? And every time you think I've one-upped you, JK, you have one-upped me. Now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna one-up you. But yet again, you've one-upped me. And this is just a tit for tat of all you. And you're trying to create this beautiful world of like, you know, I'm gonna kill all criminals, whatever the fuck. I'm God, basically. Bro, it's just so absurd and it's so good. And honestly, just watch Death Note. Don't be stupid. Watch Death Note.
Okay. So is it like that movie where everyone's like killing each other? You know what I'm talking about? Which movie I'm talking about?
Are you talking about The Purge?
Yes, there you go.
No, it is not like The Purge. It's not like anything like The Purge.
Well, that's what you just described for your 30-second thing.
Yes, like
I'm just kind of sold on that.
In the sense of like murder. Like straight up murder, bro. Like for real murder. But he's like, they're criminals, so whatever. Which totally fucked. You're not God, but he thinks he's God because he thinks he's got this power, right? He's got this power, and he's just like, bro. And he's lost in the sauce. He's lost in this power. My guy gets a taste of what it's like to have a power, and it goes straight to his dick. He's like, fuck yeah, I'm like the greatest man in the world. It's crazy. It's good. It's a lot.
Okay. So I feel like you gave me like I'm like 70% there. I'm interested to watch. But okay. All right. You gave me like Death Note, and you said that was got you into anime. But what do you think a person that doesn't watch anime, right? Doesn't watch anime at all. It doesn't understand it. Thinks it's a cartoon. What anime do you think people should start with?
So I feel like that's a tough question, right? Because it depends on really what you're into. So like if you're the kind of person who like is into lores that has to do with like demons and things like that and worlds like that, I feel like Tokyo Ghoul is a really good one. Tokyo Ghoul focuses on like, you know, the war between men and beasts, right?
Oh, you love you some Kaneki.
Kaneki is, oh boy. That man delicious.
I actually watched that one. And
it's good.
I really enjoy it. I actually watched it before you started watching it.
But the thing but tell me no. And he battles, right? So we have a human who ends up turning into a ghoul, right? And he's still himself, but he feels that part of him is changing. And now he has to like, do I fight with the ghouls? Do I fight with the humans? How can we get this world to come together, right? And he struggles for a few seasons on trying to like, where's my role in this? Because why did this happen to me? And what does it mean? Like, what the fuck was this all for? And what does it mean? That's Kaneki's literally standing in the rain. Struggling, sobbing, being like, whose side do I fight on? Because homie's just like, I thought I was a nobody, and now suddenly I'm about to bridge these two worlds together. Oh, so good. But then it's like, if you're into like, Mob Psycho's a good one. If you're into Vikings, that's another good one. Bro, there's even animes about cars and shit like that. Like there's a niche for anyone, whatever you're into.
Absolutely. I think the way I sell anime to people and how I got into it, it's watching an epic, and it's like it takes you through every character story, and it's super detailed. If you like super detailed stuff, it takes you from like the first episode to the 145th episode, and you could be on 144, and it referenced something from episode 1.
Yes.
And you'd be like, it all ties it together.
And it's you're just so like,
it's so satisfying.
Yes.
Yep, it's so satisfying. Because you're on the journey with them. It makes animes make you feel like you're on the journey with them.
Yes.
And so you feel like you in it, and that's so you feel like you can go Super Saiyan motherfucking 3, and you can hit.
Bro,
you know what I mean?
A lot of my like gym playlist music are like monologues tied to like EDM from my favorite characters giving a beautiful ass monologue on how they gotta go beyond plus ultra, bro. Literally, okay. Haikyuu. We're just gonna talk about Haikyuu for a second, real quick.
Wait, but we're not gonna skip over that. You listening to monologues at the gym?
Okay.
You're such a weeb. You're such a weeb. Oh my god.
Sometimes when you need that listen, sometimes when you need that pump, you get that pump one way or another. Okay?
All right. I'm not gonna lie. One time I tried to work out to Dragon Ball Z music. I felt like it did work, but sometimes I need like Megan Thee Stallion. I need like
for sure
more motivated.
No, absolutely.
But I get it, but I feel like you do it all the time.
So first of all, I don't do it all the time. I do it especially when I'm like particularly having a good time, because literally I said this once. I was like, I try to post when I go to the gym, because people be watching and they be messaging me. They be like, "Hey, thanks for posting what you're posting." I'm living my life.
They be like, "Nice ass."
I mean, hey, we be working. Anyway, but for me, with how much anime I watch, right? Like, let's talk about Tanjiro, for example. Tanjiro from Demon Slayer, love that boy. The way that motherfucker be training, I don't know how I could just sit here on a couch all day watching him put in the work to get to the body. Asta from Black Clover, to get to the body type that he wants, because he feels like he's less than. So what does he do? He works harder. He pushes his limits. I don't know how I could watch that and just sit here. I'm like, I gotta go. I gotta go put in work. I got goals. I'm trying to be a muscle mommy, and I can't do that without Tanjiro running through my head, without Asta talking about some. We got, we're not done yet. Not done yet.
I don't know who those people are, but I feel you. So like, I feel you. It's like Dragon Ball Z. So like Dragon Ball Z, I feel like a lot of men like Dragon Ball Z, particularly because it's continuous training.
My boy Jacob is obsessed.
Continue, never fail.
Obsessed with Vegeta.
Never fail.
But yo, some of the Vegeta monologues, they be making my. I'm like, let's go. If my muscles aren't.
What?
No, they just get me going.
No, I thought that was going in another direction.
Goodbye.
Like, where are we going here?
Goodbye.
Where are we going?
Not going there.
Vegeta make what quiver? Oh my god!
I'm just saying, like, some of the monologues that get put to Vegeta's to his just rants and raves and his worthless pride, and I'm like, go ahead, motherfucker, pop off.
My Saiyan pride.
Like, hey, and he be getting it, and I'm like, I'm trying to look like that. Not really, but you know what I'm saying, right? You know what I mean? Where it's just like, we just trying to put in work, you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. So like, when it comes to animes, I love what they did with the originals, right? But then you got motherfuckers who are like, we're gonna make remakes, we're gonna make live actions.
They're all so bad. Like
every one of them.
Dragon Ball Z one was so bad. Dragon Ball Z one was pretty bad. Like the worst. I think the worst of the worst was Dragon Ball Z.
The Death Note live action was pretty bad.
And then didn't they do one with like it was supposed to be a Japanese character, but then they made a white woman or a white man?
Oh, you talking about Ghost in the Shell with Yeah. That was bad. That was real bad.
Yeah, they could have kept that.
So,
we can keep all of them.
All right, so one that's coming out very, very soon is One Piece live action. And the characters are honest, like they are what they would have been like in the real world, what the character would have been if Oda, like if they were real or whatever the fuck. So they're from the proper regions of what their world would have been. So I'm excited about that. Some of the characters do look a little wonky, like Shanks does not look like Daddy Shanks that we know and love, but we will make sacrifices. Daddy Zoro looking good.
But also, we haven't seen, we can't really judge it because we haven't really seen it yet.
I mean, I've seen trailers, and I feel like trailers also say a lot. You know, like the trailers definitely has me excited for the film, but I'm also trying to what I try to do is separate the live action from the actual piece of art. Yeah. Because
to get to your point, like my favorite anime is also getting made into
a remake live action.
True. Do you know my favorite anime?
Of course I do.
What is it?
It's Yu Yu Hakusho. It's Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yep. And they're making Yu Yu Hakusho into live action as well. So, and that was going to be on Netflix.
I'm interested to see how that one's going to turn out. Because, I mean...
You can't I feel like the issue that they have with the live actions is they try to make a story that's not there when they have plenty of story. You literally do not have to change it. You don't have to change a thing. You literally just have to make it into live action. It literally does not have to change. I mean, like, get rid of the fillers, of course.
You think that people would follow simple direction, but apparently that's also very difficult to do. And as a director myself, I don't understand what the fuck is so hard about just you have a guideline. You have a guide to help you with this.
And a locked in fan base already.
Like, I mean, granted, I do feel like some fans, you're never going to satisfy all of them.
Of course.
Motherfuckers. But
I mean, you just said it with that One Piece. You just said it with One Piece. Your favorite character that you find sexy is not sexy in real life. And you like
Zoro's character who they cast for Zoro, he's pretty scrumptious. Who they cast for Daddy Shanks, I'm like, that's questionable. It's a little sussy sus. He ain't got no swag to him. I'm like, damn, who's this? What riz this man got? Because this man make me drier than the Sahara Desert. I would never drop my panties for this man. Daddy Shanks from One Piece, the animation, I would drop these drawers for that man. He can. I will give him another child. I don't care. I will give him another child.
Not you. Someone is also an avid hentai watcher.
I thought this was a. Didn't we say this is a safe space? Is that not what we're doing here? Is that not what we're about?
It is a safe space. I swear. I told you, but we did say it's a judgmental space. We literally said that.
So you're not following my taste, is what you're saying. Listen, some of us have bad taste, ergo you. But it is what it is. You know,
I don't know. True. Can you taste that?
I'm not. Fuck you. I'm not falling for that. Nope. Argue with Jesus. I am not falling for that.
You're right. You can't taste it.
Get out of here.
You have no taste.
Get out of here. But you know, we briefly had talked about it. Where in the last 2 to 5 years, I feel like anime has skyrocketed. Like, I feel like its popularity went from just something that was just kind of like, yeah, cool. Like, I mean, I remember a time where you were a loser if you liked anime. Now it's kind of like, if you don't watch anime, you're the weirdo, where you're the outcast.
I say, don't worry, you're still a loser.
What's that? Do you feel like TikTok has helped with that?
I think that TikTok has helped with that. I think that access to streaming services that show animes help with that. And I think that also people sitting at home for like 2 years not doing anything also helped watch anime, because that's why I think I got back in anime was you're like, oh my God, I need to watch something because I want to go fucking crazy. So you start watching shows and you get really interested and invested.
Yeah.
You watch a bunch of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Especially old stuff. Like I told you, I watched all of Yu Yu Hakusho and Dragon Ball Z during the pandemic.
I know for sure, like, you know, through TikTok, there's been a lot of things that I started, shows, There's been a lot of animes that I've gotten into where I would see a clip and I'm like, did I watch an entire season of an anime from a 5-minute, not even less than that, I'm just being dramatic, from a 30-second clip edit that was made on TikTok? Absolutely. But I feel like there are people out there who may have feel that like TikTok has ruined anime. I personally don't feel like that's the case. Do you have any views on that?
I feel like you like what you like.
You like what you like. You like
and
what you like.
What shows up on your fucking For You page is for you. You literally have been watching it. So whatever shows up, shows up. Like, and for me, social media definitely, I mean, I like watching a lot of like people that do like cosplay. I feel like that gets me into like characters and like anime. I recently did my first cosplay ever last Halloween, and that was so much fun.
Very, very good cosplay.
I was
Guys,
Vegeta.
he dressed up as Vegeta, and it was that he made himself. Like he made the suits and everything like that. And it was very sick.
We'll post it on our Instagram page, and then you guys can check it out. It'll be Nostalgia Untitled, just like the podcast.
I'm a big fan of cosplay, so whenever I see other people cosplay, I'm like, yeah, cool. That's a cool person right there.
I think it inspired me to do some cool shit. So I think this time around I'm gonna do something else. Of course I'm gonna have 2 costumes. I have 2 ideas right now, but I'm definitely gonna like do another anime character. Will it be from Dragon Ball Z? I don't know. It might be from some other anime that I watch.
Out of the 2 that you watch.
Yes.
All right.
Out of the 2 religiously. Yes.
I'm gonna ask you just because you know what I'm saying. Obviously, this is a question that comes up all of the time whenever anime strong characters are being brought up. Goku versus Sailor Moon.
Goku beat that ass. I'm sorry.
You're wrong, but okay. You're wrong, but okay.
Listen, I doubt that I'm wrong. You wanna know why that I doubt that I'm wrong? Is because number one, Goku has literally fought gods of the universe. He's not afraid of anything. He literally will take on the strongest character. I think the reason that I think that he will win wouldn't be because he's the strongest or that he continues to grow more and more powerful at every adversary that he fights. I think that he just has the sheer will.
As if she doesn't. As if she doesn't. She's literally like in all deity being like guys, I need y'all opinions. I need y'all comments because I truly do believe that when it comes to Goku and Sailor Moon gonna beat that ass. She gonna have herself some cake. Okay.
Sailor Moon is the shit. I understand. Like she has a great power. She is literally the most powerful being in her universe. But I'm just saying that if the universe is collided, if the universe is collided,
it's giving.
Then it'll be a fight to the end.
It's
and
giving.
It'll be no matter who wins. It'll be World War fucking 95.
Goodbye.
You know what I mean?
It's giving the energy. You the baddest bitch on the block. Not on my block. That block over there though. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Here we go. Here we go.
You the baddest bitch on the block. Just not on my block.
but to be very clear, I also think that, Goku got Sailor Moon has a whole squad too. So it'll be like a fight. You know what I mean?
They would
Vegeta be kicking it'll be like some real shit. It'll be a battle for battles. I think they should do it. I think they should make it. Why not?
I'd be down. I'd be down to watch that. For sure.
But I think there should be a poll. I think there should be a poll on Twitter. Not Twitter anymore. That's nostalgic.
X brand? Yikes.
Yeah, not X porn.
X brand? Thank you very much.
Yeah. But that they should make it, and then they should put a poll on Twitter or X, whatever the fuck it's called, and whoever wins the poll should win in the anime.
And then they should get animated so that we can see it happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen,
and of course Sailor Moon's gonna fucking lose the poll. So
I mean, you're wrong, but okay. I think this is actually the perfect opportunity to just segue into a commercial real quick because I got a fun little game for us when we get back.
Ooh.
Yeah,
right.
just a little something, a little something, you know.
A little something.
A little something.
All right, so let's go to commercial break.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to transport yourself back in time? Back to the best decade of your life? Back to when all your troubles seemed so far away? Well, wonder no more with Magic Wally's VR Transporter. It's simple, really. All you have to do is purchase Magic Wally's VR system and download the magical Wally app on your Android or Apple device. Use the app to type in the time period you'd like to transport back to and let the Magic Wally do the rest. Listen closely while I press the button. To the Magic Wally's VR Transporter. I wanna go to ancient Egypt. Oh wow, I love it here. Wish I bought my mummy. To get yours today, just go to www.magicwallysvr.com to order yours now.
What it do, baby? What it do? It's us. We're back in business, and I got a little game for us. Just a little something to play. It's called This or That. It's very simple.
Okay.
It's very simple. I'm gonna give you two options. You choose the one that you like. And if you know why you choose it, just, you can elaborate. This can be up for, you can elaborate in heavy detail if you'd like or not, whatever. It's fun anyway. Let's get into it. Oh, which I feel like now I'm just, now that I'm thinking back to some of the stuff you said earlier in this episode, now I'm like, well, this is going to be interesting. This or That anime edition. Black Clover or Hunter x Hunter?
Haven't seen either.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is where my heart breaks. I have seen both Black Clover and Hunter x Hunter. And
wait, let me just guess. Can I just guess?
You guess which one you would like out of the two, or guess which one I would pick.
No, I would guess one that I would pick without knowing any context.
Okay.
All right. So, Hunter x Hunter.
I mean, Hunter x Hunter is a good one, so I wouldn't fault you for that.
The only reason I say that is because I feel like the name is easier to say because I couldn't remember the other one.
I mean, I would choose Black Clover because Asta's she's got my heart. Dragon Ball Z or Pokemon?
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z. Okay. Dragon Ball Z or One Piece?
You want me to watch One Piece so fucking bad?
Bro!
You know why? Wait. Let's pause the game really fast. You want me to watch One Piece so fucking bad? But guess what?
What?
I think it's a little bit of me that doesn't watch it because I know you want me to watch it.
So you're being petty. That's what you're saying.
So, yeah, of course. Like, I know you want me to watch it so bad, but I'm like... I have other animes to watch it for then.
Listeners, I've been trying to get him to watch One Piece for so long, and I don't understand why he has this need inside of him to not, when One Piece is a masterpiece.
Number one, it has too many episodes. Number two,
so the
character animation looks weird.
It's a great animation.
And number three, it's just I just don't get it. So like,
and like one of the things that Oda does too with the animation, like the characters, the more scraggly you look, it's almost as if the more like lost you are, like the more sure you are of who you are as a person and what you want to pursue, you start to have this sense of self, and like the way that you are in the show, like the way you are drawn, the way you are perceived changes. It shifts into a much cooler and much more satisfying character, because the more you hang out with Luffy, the more you learn that like wow, I want to pursue my dreams, I want to be better, I want to take down the government, I want to fuck the masses. It's so good.
How about this? How about we make a video of me and you watching One Piece for the first time? Like my first time I've ever watched the episode. We could literally watch it on the Google Meets or the Zoom or whatever. We could watch it over and we record it and I watch it with you. If I like it, I'll continue to watch. If I don't, then we're gonna dead it. You're never gonna ask me to fucking watch this damn anime ever again. I'm gonna be like, all right. But if I like it, we'll do like an episode 2, and I'll watch the second episode, and then
let's get into it.
and then we'll
I'm
figure
down
it
for
out.
this. I'm down for this.
You
I'm
down?
so
You down for
this.
that?
Yes.
All right. So therefore, you'll be there. You'll be able to defend it if I be like, this is stupid. So
I will explain things to you so that way you can understand that this is a masterpiece. Back to the game. See, this is the power of One Piece. One Piece can get you, it just really get you going because it's that powerful. Jujutsu Kaisen or Attack on Titan?
Attack on Titan, baby.
Jujutsu Kaisen. Every time.
I don't know, man. Aaron got my heart. Like Aaron really got my heart. His whole journey is so sad. Like the first 2 seconds, his mom dies.
Okay.
And he has to realize that he's a fucking Titan. And then he has to realize that he has these special powers that he can go in it. It's so good. The animation is so good. It's actually I mean, cry.
It's fine.
I could cry about Attack on Titan.
It's fine. Attack on Titan is fine. Don't get me wrong. It's cool. But Jujutsu Kaisen? Bro, Jujutsu Kaisen. It's just a work of art. It's a work of art. Truly.
Attack on Titan is a work of art. How dare you?
It's fine. Cool. It's fine. It's fine. It's cool.
It's fine. You're a hater on Attack on Titan. You're such a hater.
Listen, My Hero Academia or Yu Yu Hakusho?
My favorite anime of all time. First of all, Yu Yu Hakusho, the Dark Tournament, second season. Amazing. Are you kidding me?
Me sitting here.
Are you kidding me?
It's My Hero Academia.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
My Hero Academia. My Hero is, child. My Hero is top tier stuff. I don't care. People try to say that it's mid, that it's just overrated, whatever the fuck. Nah, man.
I'm gonna be honest. Yu Yu Hakusho don't get its respect. It don't get its respect.
Honestly, I will give you that though. I will say, Yu Yu Hakusho as a standalone, not comparing it to anything, I feel like it doesn't get as much credit as it needs to. Will I choose Yu Yu Hakusho over My Hero? Absolutely not. That's just simple preference of my characters and my
Wait, have you watched Yu Yu Hakusho?
Not all of it. Enough to know that I like it, and that I will finish, but not enough to choose it over My Hero because I've read My Hero. I own the manga. I own a lot of. My Hero is.
That's your favorite.
It's one. Yeah, it's on my top list. My number one favorite anime is Haikyuu. I got a Haikyuu tattoo. I got a Bokuto tattoo on my arm. It's a photo of him and it says it's not impossible. It's just hard. A big fan of Haikyuu. Oof. Don't even get me started on Haikyuu. That just that's the one. But yeah, no, I give respects to Yu Yu Hakusho for sure. That's the end of the game. That's the end of the game.
Wait, I got one. Can I get one? Inuyasha or Yu Yu Hakusho?
Ooh, fuck. Ooh. Inuyasha.
Who?
Inuyasha.
Who is that?
Your mom. Get out of here. Shut up. This is a safe space.
It is, but that's not how you say that man's name.
Inuyasha. No, I'm not. Okay. I'm not about to do this right now.
Look it up. Just look at the spelling. Wait, we gotta stop. Look at the spelling. Just go to look up Inuyasha right now. Look it up.
Oh yeah. Inuyasha.
Yeah, Inuyasha. Where's the W coming from?
Bro, I speak 2 languages. Shut up. Get out of my face. Okay, I'm bilingual. Leave me alone. Okay, we's trying out here.
You also by yourself.
What? Goodbye.
Before we end, just name your top 5 animes that you think that everyone should watch.
Haikyuu, Jujutsu Kaisen, Death Note, Fruits Basket, the remake, and then One Piece. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I recommend watching Dragon Ball Z if you're going to start.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
So, True. This was a fun little episode. First episode. Yeah. Woo! Let's go, baby.
Let's get into it.
Let's go. I hope you guys are listening. I hope you guys are ready. We're going to be releasing episodes every Monday. We'll have some treats in the middle of the week that come. You guys can keep a lookout for that. And we're going to have an amazing time and continue this podcast. And hopefully you guys listen to episode 2 and 3 and 4 and 65
and just
165.
Stay with us for the ride. Just ride along with us. Let's get into it. And if you have suggestions, we will take commentary. We will try, no guarantee we'll get it done, but hey, we'll hear you out. We want to hear your ideas, your thoughts, your innermost, deepest feelings.
Look out for the deep dive that's coming this week. And we're going to be talking about, so I'm going to do a deep dive on my favorite anime, Yu Yu Hakusho.
Ooh, that's going to be fun.
And every deep dive that we do is going to be related to our podcast. So, all right, guys, we're out of here and see you on the next time.
Until next time. Bye, guys.